I'll take the harp.
As I said, dibs on the violin.
I like that.
I do have violin as well, but I will take the harpsichord.
So, guess who gets the oboe, Chris?
Yay!
The crowd is around 60 of these white-faced people. Obviously, this room is a lot bigger than you would expect. And, right. So, really simply, all I need is for everybody to roll their appropriate musical instrument skill, harpsichord, violin, and oboe, which I'm sure you've already got up high on all three of those. And all three of you need to succeed.
I made it by quarter.
Got it.
Guessing mine is at 11.
Failed.
Failed.
No problem at all. You notice that about 20 of the white-faced people get up and leave. The conductor, who seems to be a regular, normal guy who's wearing a white thing that says lunatic, somebody crossed that out and wrote conductor under it. He goes, "Oh, we must get it right again." And everybody give me new instrument rolls if you'd like to continue playing along in a very literal sense.
Why not?
Did you want to swap instruments, or are you happy to keep going with what you got?
Yeah.
So, failed?
I failed again. Yeah.
Perfect. No problem. About 20 more leave. So now there's around 20-ish left. And go ahead, and he goes, again. Everybody roll another time.
I'm just going to see if Chris...
Fumble.
No problem.
Let's just kill the conductor.
There's now one audience member left. The conductor goes, one past. And he points a stick at Doc Fulton. Time!
Expelliarmus.
Right. Everybody give me one last instrument roll, please.
Got it. Fuck you.
Oh, my God. Okay.
No, I failed this time.
Oh, shit.
The conductor screams enraged and rams the conducting stick through his eye into his brain and dies. Everybody give me a minor sandy roll, please.
That'd be the eye.
If he turns into a snake, maybe. He didn't lose Sandy. I demand a rematch.
Hey, I made my perform by a quarter to begin with.
Yes, it's 0 sand loss if you make it, D4 if you fail.
Yeah, it's all right. I was expecting this.
All right.
And that
Time to check.
the last room there.
Was there any letters on the walls?
Negative. However, here, let me flip back to the other pictures as you've already done that. Yeah. Now, in fairness, I'm going to say there is shit to investigate that I've already listed in the rooms, but not called attention to. But you've been everywhere, and I've listed off everything that is there. So any further investigation is from you. You have wandered through all the stuff, but you haven't done everything, if that makes sense.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm interested because I wasn't. Did we try anything with did the orderly rub off all those rooms, or did you stop him?
No. I got him to stop and go elsewhere.
Should we go back and have a look at those, or?
Yeah, if you want.
Certainly, you guys head back there. See, now I'm not even concerned about, how do you get there and shit. This is not a huge place. Go ahead and give me occult rolls as you look at those.
I think I got that.
Now, since you've been everywhere now, You just
Yeah,
go
minus 60.
at negative
Order.
60.
Yeah, I'm good at. I'm decent at a call.
Ah, well, sometimes your shit is not coming up, so that's why I was asking.
Okay.
I don't know, or your roll is just slow. I don't know. Right. Those are simply alchemical symbols. There it goes.
Okay.
So they're not especially special, but just
Yeah,
weird
just standard.
alchemical symbols. They're not arranged in any special way
Okay.
or anything.
Oh, there we go. It's the room 7.
So yes, now is the time to figure out this stuff, or
All
some
right.
or whatever.
All right. So we've got the.
What, do we think that's all the words?
No, well, there's a couple of things we haven't done yet, so there could be other words.
Oh, hold on. Let me count up the words because I'm not hiding any from you. So let me
1, 2,
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15.
We've got 14.
Yeah, perfect.
And the word that's missing seems to be one of the critical words.
Perfect. Let's see. Here, I'll go through them because I have them highlighted
I
in
think
green.
the. I'm like, there's no the. I don't understand how you can have all of those words and not have a the in it.
Let's see. You got DEI, ILLW, EEY.
Yep.
Hold on, checking. OT,
Yep.
EENPRST.
Yes.
Okay. Hold on, am I missing any from over here? I am not. ADHOSSW, IST,
Yep.
GOZ, EEKSS,
Yes.
AEGINR,
Yes.
IT,
Yep.
Yes.
ALL,
Sorry, which one was that one? Oh, ALL. Yeah. Sorry.
ADEEGINR,
Yes.
DHLOSU,
Yes.
BE.
Yes.
Yeah, that's all I got.
1,
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. You said there was 15. You've only got 14 mixed up.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Cool. Wow.
So
Somebody actually forgot to put in one of the words, but I don't know which one. So
one of
all
us.
right. So we have.
no,
These are the
one of
ones
the bad guy or whoever put up the words. What a bastard! You think? If you can solve all of the other, if you can tell me which ones you've got, then I'll just give you the other word.
we've got 2B.
No. I mean, oh, okay. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me start. 2B. Hold on, Matt. Let me just copy this so I can start highlighting it.
Scusi.
There you go. Let's see. 2.
B.
B.
Should.
B. Should.
Zog.
Him again. Let's see. Okay.
Die.
Mm-hmm.
Will.
Mm-hmm.
I.
Okay.
It.
Okay.
Shadows.
Yep.
This one could be present or serpent or or repents.
A versatile word. Okay.
Regain.
Okay.
Seeks.
Okay.
Regained.
Okay.
All.
Oh, that's easy then. Ah, I see what happened. Mm-hmm.
The.
No, it's even easier than that. ITS.
It's. It.
It's.
It's.
Mm-hmm. Add that in for the next group. Don't discuss this yet with the air people, as I will be trying to run them through it, especially Yana, because this will mess with her.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
That's the only problem with this. All the silence as we try and work out the order the words go in.
Mm-hmm. By the way, when I say other stuff to figure out, I do not necessarily mean the letters. Could be letters, could be earthlings as well.
Yeah, no. There's a couple other things I wanted to try out. One was the paintbrush and the door, and the chalk thing on the wall. The other thing was whether or not we try the two Mildred-like people and the Janus head.
Mm-hmm. Also, the PA then says, participants in our experimental drug program are reminded that the side effects will have ceased. Anything you are currently experiencing is real and yours to deal with.
So I'm gonna take that symbol that I have, and I want to follow where the pole goes to.
You eventually reach a wall somewhere, or yeah, it's like it's not in this dojo.
Okay, I thought okay.
Yeah. No, it's not something that's here.
Okay.
Love that PA system. So much fun. So many memories. There's even an announcement on there Doc Fulton will enjoy.
Anyway, shall we try the Janus statue with the two Mildreds to see if that does anything?
With the two Mildreds, where did we get the second one from?
There was the woman we encountered. The first woman we encountered, the one that got the shock treatment.
Yeah. Okay, why not? It should be fun.
All right, so you guys head over.
Do you want to clean up with your clown makeup? It seems to unsettle her.
Really? No problem. He cleans up and becomes Alex again instead of some fucking nightmarish guy who's waiting to get a red balloon.
In the staff room, did we find spare uniforms in the sleeping area?
Sure.
All right, we'll get Alex into a clean nurse's outfit as opposed to the one that's blood covered.
They put you in a clean nurse's outfit, Alex.
What?
They put you into a clean nurse's outfit.
Yeah. Okay, did.
Yeah.
How many sensory deprivation chambers was there?
3.
3. Okay.
What's that?
Because I was thinking if we put each of the women in one of them and had the head in between. Depending on their lineup, and then potentially then the third one will have the final woman. Thoughts, gents?
Yeah, I think doing the kind of laying them.
I like Chris's expression.
Laying them head to head with the statue in the middle. That's what I thought.
Yeah, well, I was just thinking with the sensory deprivation, can't pronounce that word, chambers. So it's darkness, so it's just a focus without any.
The problem currently with the sensory deprivation tanks is that they're set up one, and then one over here, and then a blank space. So if you wanted to get them head to head, you'd have to twist one of them around, and then you can have them back, and then stick it in there if you want.
Well, if there's two together and one a bit further away, even if you just put the statue between the two together, so it's facing.
Oh yeah, you can do that.
And then just have them in there, so it's at their heads, where their heads are, facing their heads.
Yeah, totally can do that. So, right, you head over to the room, the I Feel Pretty room, and there's a lady who's like laying in there fucking twitching around and stuff like that because she's had a big shock today. And you drag her ass over and stick her in there. And then you go to the other room and you find like a young girl, little on the heavy side. Bring her back, stick her in the air sensory. Do you want to have them filled up with water and stuff too, or no?
At the right level for them to work.
Yeah, Well, I'm not saying all the way. That would be
yeah, fill them up, fill them right up.
No problem. Yeah, you get them set up appropriately, and then stick them in there with the statue in between them.
Yep. Close it up and.
Yeah. All right, they're each in their own tank. You've got like these mask things, the old 1950s mask things strapped to their fucking faces and shit, with the breathing hose that comes up because, you know, they don't even know where they're at right now. Yeah, cool. You do that for a while.
Nothing happens.
Yeah, not at all.
All right, just a thought.
Yeah. And then
is a very good question.
Chris is thinking hard. You can tell because he has his constipated face on.
Okay, well, this kind of stuff is very kind of like, you know, we're trying out some very kind of bizarre ideas here.
Absolutely, I'm totally into it.
Kind of something interesting that we might be able to actually pull off, like the black paint and the weird doorway.
I'm happy to go as fast or as slow as you guys want me to on this. So what did you say, Matt? You want to do what?
Like, you know, we've still got stuff to actually.
Oh yeah.
This is just spitballing like crazy theories.
I'm totally into it.
We know we have stuff that we haven't really properly checked out.
Oh no, there's all kinds of weird shit. Yes.
Yeah.
So whatever you want to do, I'm good with. You just tell me the order and I'll tell you what happens.
You want to do the black paint on the chalk outline?
Yeah.
So walk me through this. When you say black paint on the chalk outline, I'm not sure I'm following.
So there was the can of black paint with the paintbrush.
Yes, right next to each other.
Well,
yes, and the wall had the chalk outline like a doorway with a door handle on it.
Yes.
Before we do that, though,
yeah,
knocking on the door.
Oh yeah, try that.
It's like knocking on a brick wall.
Okay. Analyze magic on the doorway itself.
You need to either see it in action or have a way of looking at the magic
If
itself.
we get a feel that it is magic.
Yeah, I think I don't even need to give you a roll for that.
Okay. Yeah. Well, how about we just get a bit of black paint and just dab it on the door itself? See if
I was
that's-
thinking like painting the frame.
Yeah, I was just wanting to see if something reacted, like if you put a little dab on there, the paint disappeared into the brickwork or something like that.
Yeah,
like
yep.
Magic happening.
Are you putting a dab on then, or no?
Just a dab on the white outline.
Great. Yeah, it looks as though you painted part of the white outline is no longer visible.
Pressing reference.
Not yet. No.
All right.
It could be needs to be completed for.
Yeah. Continue. Paint the whole outline.
Just the white outline. Okay. It's
Make the handle
black.
too.
Yeah, no.
Okay. It's black, but nothing special has
All right.
happened.
Paint the handle.
Done. Nothing special yet.
Push it.
Nope.
Knock on it.
No answer.
Turn the handle.
The handle's only a painting.
Yeah, but I'm theoretically turning the handle.
Oh, yeah, you do that, nothing happens.
I'm gonna put my hand on it and just focus my essence to open the door.
Give me a essence times, or first give me a willpower times 1.
All right, hold on.
There's, yeah. It just shows something. Fucking eat him.
No.
Great monster. No, magic doesn't work here. You're thinking that whatever's going on, you're thinking you're doing it wrong. You don't feel like you're sticking your dick on the electric fence and daring it to zap you,
That's
but
good.
yeah. Although I'm not saying you can't put your dick on the electric fence.
What happens if we use the statue with this? Since we know the statue is magic, and the statue might be the key to opening the doorway.
It does say that, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It did have about because it was the keys to got a doorways.
Yeah, nothing happens, but I'm giving you a couple of cards for that. That was fucking brilliant. There's you notice that the paint is unusual in that it was open, but it's not dry. At least by now you should have a crust on top.
Yep.
Not dry at all.
The paint.
Correct.
In the tin, so it just keeps fresh.
Yep.
Does it look like the paint's gone down since he used some of it, or no?
Not noticeably, not appreciably.
Oh, Logan, the image that I think they found this down in the basement with the bags. Is that the one where they found the triangle thing with the image with the little guy standing in the middle? Bottom left-hand corner.
That was in the storage room. The paint was in the file room.
Yeah, but I'm just thinking, I've just come across the image again and zoomed in.
Oh, yeah.
Does that look like a little man holding 2 snakes?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah, so 2 serpents.
Quite possible.
So that could be serpents then.
Snakes seem to be coming up a lot.
What's that, sorry?
Yeah.
Snakes.
Yeah.
Snakes. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, sorry. Down is good.
Such a fucked up adventure.
Shadows, serpents. Because they look black in that as well.
They totally do. You want to do anything else with this door and the paint?
Did you want to paint the door completely?
I'm kind of thinking I want to clean it off, actually. I think we're going about this the wrong way.
You don't think we should paint a door?
If you want.
Well, the paint doesn't seem to be going down. I was thinking that either that here or where the fact that there's a chalk outline here.
So paint the door to make the door appear, type thing.
Yes.
All right, give it a go.
Right. I'm not going to ask for a skill roll for painting the door because you're pretty much painting within the line. That's all you really have to do. You paint the door, and it looks like a wet portal to you. Pretty much just a wet black. It's kind of like if you were to pour the paint into a rectangular mold on the ground, and then while it stays like that, you set it upright, and it just stays wet.
I'm going to I'm going to try and cast a spell, so I have to do the will by one.
Good luck.
Where's this?
Oh, attempt to cast a spell as well.
Ooh.
I did not get my willpower check. Ah!
What I rolled 49, so no.
Oh, it changed the layout.
Yeah, because it's different layout for the stats.
I like the other layout better. But okay, so you guys go.
Yeah, I was thinking of trying to cast identify gate on it. Is what I was thinking of trying to do.
Fair enough.
See if it is a gate.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll touch it.
Right. It feels like it's wet paint.
Ah!
You notice you don't have any on your fingers, though.
That's weird.
Yes.
What did the Latin thing say about Twilight?
It was a horrible movie and a horrible book.
The inscription translated to find a gateway into Twilight.
Was it into Twilight or at Twilight?
Into the Twilight.
Okay.
I believe was the exact translation.
Well, there was two different translations depending on how you translate it, because Latin is a huge pain in the ass, and that's why
Yeah, I only got the second one.
Cool. Anybody wanting to make their Latin roll again? I would be happy to.
Doc's fluent in Latin.
He really is fluent in language.
Crit.
Okay, the two different translations there, Mr. I'm fluent in fucking Latin. Oh, wait a second. There it is either find the door, comma, the way, comma, at twilight, or find a gateway into twilight. Again, both are correct.
Oh, sorry. Shit.
I was wondering what the fuck is going on. I was like,
My book was resting. Just find the door, comma, the way, comma,
At Twilight.
at twilight.
Or find a gateway into Twilight. I mean, it could mean both. As in, we've got to do it at Twilight. So this may not, if this is the gate, for example, it won't activate until it's Twilight.
Has anyone found a way of telling the time in this place? Or is
the window we can look out the window where the first Mildred is.
I've got a funny feeling that's going to stay that way forever. In fact, let's go check.
It's obviously later in the day. You've probably got a couple hours more to go till twilight, but yeah, time seems to be going forward here.
Maybe fuck with us more.
No, it's weird. But looking out the window again, I believe this is the I Feel Pretty room. Is that correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Looking out that window and stuff, you can see like shit moving around in the breeze and stuff. So if it's a painting, it's a really good one.
Right. I still want to.
The bars themselves, they are iron and stuff, but they don't look like they're new or in good condition. Just FYI.
Just checking out the windows. No, never mind. I was going to try and analyze magic to see if they were magic.
We could just try removing the bars. We could just rip the bars out.
If you want.
Well, he is freakishly strong. Now, let's see. You're thinking that it would be really hard for somebody to go Hulk smash, but if you had some way of multiplying your strength or directing it, that would be
leverage.
Yes, much like that. That would be a big help.
Like a 2-meter pole.
Yes, that would help.
A lever.
Or a lever even.
Yes, that would help considerably if you were interested in that sort of thing. Warning, may break the glass window.
Mate, that guy in the pink top, that does not look like he's drinking. He looks like he's eating a spud.
He could well be. I don't know.
Yeah, eating something, that one.
Onion. He's eating a fucking onion with his feet.
Is it an onion or is it a potato?
He is an onion. I think you see the little stalk bit at the bottom.
Oh, yeah. Anyway, shall we using the lever to lever open the bar so we can open the window and look outside?
Yeah.
Who would like to do this Herculean feat of strength?
Wow.
I was gonna say, go, strong boy.
I can give it a shot, and then you can try if I don't do it.
Cool.
Since you're using a 2-meter pole, go ahead and first give me a luck roll. See if the pole's going to survive this, and if you make your luck roll, give me a strength roll at full.
The pole doesn't survive.
He just goes, well, God damn it, he says.
I shall spend one of my rerolls.
I mean, not a hard strength roll here. But, you know, the pole, it just fucking gave up the ghost quick. It's like, nope.
Yeah, by half.
Oh, that's a good pole. It's a sturdy pole.
Oops. That's not strength. That's strength. Crit on the strength.
Right. He goes, he just pops out all the bars. The window's not even broken, unless you want it to be.
No.
But you've popped out all the bars.
Somebody's been working at him. Mildred's probably been trying to escape.
Quite possibly. I did ask for her permission to use her in that fucked up scene if she was playing and stuff, because at first she was going to be playing on this day. It's like, do you mind if I do something fucked up with your character? And she's like, go for it.
Mm-hmm.
I was very curious if you guys would throw the switch with her in it too. I had that. I made plans for that. Well, so yeah, you popped off all the bars. I mean, there is still glass between you and the great outdoors, by God, but it's no match for your superior pole technology.
So do we just shatter the glass? Do we get some scalpels and remove the putty and pop the frame out? How do you want to do this?
They stand there staring at the window. It shows like the time going by, and it shows like the sun goes down, and then the moon comes up, and then the sun comes back up, and they're like, well.
All right, then. Smash.
Right. You smash open the window. The glass is obviously not safety glass, and big shards fall down.
Because I've got the metal bar, I'll use that to run it around. And...
There is nothing that this window can do against your superior pole technology. The glass is now removed. You're on the probably 3rd story up. It's not an impossible climb, but it's definitely one of those fucking finger climbs where, you know, you've got like space in the bricks that you can grip and shit, but there's not enough space for your feet. So you'd be like strong man climbing down the side of a tree, or just fucking diving out the window. I don't give a shit.
The beds here, I assume, are bolted to the floor.
Yeah. You can't have the crazy people doing things with their
Okay.
beds like pull
So
up.
we can make a sheet rope from like
Yeah.
the staff room and all that sort of stuff.
Oh yeah.
We
If
wanted
you
to-
didn't want to just, I mean, assuming you have ropes and knots type skills, absolutely you could. Otherwise, you could you'd make a shittier rope that may come apart.
Yeah.
But with ropes and knots, by God, you're good.
I've got ropes and pulleys.
That would work. Yeah, between ropes and pulleys and knot tying skill, you guys should be golden.
Well, did we want to go outside and look around?
If we,
everybody stands there and
get stuff done.
Well, if that pool looks the way it does, we can just take those ropes that are going across the pool and use those.
Oh yes, true.
Oh no, that's not a completely. I just was trying to show you a disgusting pool.
Oh,
okay, so it doesn't have the
water is the main
lines.
thing there. Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was just trying to make sure we kind of cover stuff in here first, because
Okay, yeah,
some of the
that's
stuff
fine.
might be time sensitive, like the Twilight Archway.
Yeah.
If that is indeed something.
Just because we've got a few hours before twilight.
You know what though? Did we thoroughly search the doctor's office and the file room, or no?
Yes.
Okay.
What I was saying is you've discovered all the stuff. What you choose to do with the stuff is up to you now.
Well, mostly it's the people.
Well, them too. Although honestly, the stuff is more interesting than the people for you right now. The people are, I mean, oh God, you've left 2 women in the tanks.
They're like prunes by now.
Well, actually, sensory deprivation does weird shit to people's minds once enough time has gone by. Really bad shit,
You're
actually.
completely cured. Oh, it's that crazy guy dresses like a clown. I'm insane again.
Yeah, they're probably having nightmares about the clown.
How about some? Well, okay. You said the things are more important than the people. Kind of want to. I mean, we've got the moody chick that was in Cell 2.
Yeah, I was wondering about her.
Haven't done anything with her. We've got the crazy guy with the mask. We never took that off of him.
We can go take the mask off him and properly, as opposed to trying to yank it, break his neck while pulling it off.
One last time, Pete, could you read out the poem to do with? I was just interested about the bit about Zog.
Talk more, Chris.
It doesn't actually mention Zog as such.
Does it say there's the sword?
It says slay the enemy with a great sword, lest he lose his endless hoard. And then it says about through the twins lies Yog Sothoth, dimensions and worlds fell in a swath. Or save the children so interdependent, gain knowledge of the transcendent.
I was hoping that maybe that would give us a bit more of a clue about this.
Yeah.
Because I've got a funny feeling that it should Zog die, it will be all regained. I kind of feel those should all go together.
Yeah.
Something along the lines of, because we've heard this before, where it's all about, if you kill Zog, things will go back to normal type thing in general. So that kind of makes sense to me that those words are all very the same. But then the rest of them are just like, it seeks to regain the serpent's shadow eye. I mean, I can't seem to make much else of the words remaining. Or if it is something like that, then how that fits in with the second bit.
I was thinking like something like all regained all its shadows, or seeks to regain all its shadows.
Yeah, maybe we should look on, and maybe something else will give us a bit more of
Yeah.
a idea into what this is, how it all puts together. Okay.
Is Chris concentrating, or is he phased out?
I'm concentrating.
Oh, good.
And there's 3 sensory deprivation tanks, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I was wondering about if we put the third woman in the third tank.
I'm just imagining it's like, we need more women. Stick them in the tank. Fuck it, just pack everybody in there and spray them with water.
Well, were those tanks actually full too, or were they just empty?
You had to fill them up.
Did you move us back here for any particular reason?
I mean, there was clean water for that too, or what?
Having those images are kind of.
Oh, you want the images back?
Well, it kind of just helps keeping track of.
Sure.
Yeah, I was wondering about whether or not we should hop into the tanks. Because
that's one of the things I was thinking too.
Yeah, because there's 3 of them.
Shows you guys climbing in there with the women there, and you're like, oh.
Be quiet! Stop it! You're writhing around.
Oh man, this makes such a fucked up movie.
Hang on a second, let me check my notes. Alright, so the first woman, how old did she look?
Let's see, the I Feel Pretty woman?
Yes.
30s?
The crying woman, how old did she look?
Late 20s?
And then we had 17. So so the other thing I was thinking is the not the 3 witches, but is it Hecate or someone like that? You got the young, the mature, and the older. So you've got whether or not there's the 3 of them. So potentially the older one should be in there as well. The crying woman.
Yeah, because I think the 2 of them look similar, don't they? But the crying woman, she didn't look like she was.
No, she didn't remind us of it. But we haven't really. There wasn't any other women as far as I can recall. They were the only women. Everybody else was men.
Logan, in the file room, I don't suppose. Hopefully, it's in fucking alphabetical order. There wouldn't be a file bench on Jack Hughes, would there be?
Interesting thinking.
Yes. You get a card? No, there isn't. Oh. But you got a card.
Thought he might have been patient.
No, that's yeah. That's one of those things that when you find out, you're like,
anyone want a skill 5 before I throw it?
Nah.
And there's nothing on Mildred in there.
I've got to play immediately.
Yeah.
If your character has an insanity for drug, alcohol addiction, or just addicted for some reason, roll D4 to lose. Blah 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 blah. No, don't have it.
Cool, Chris. Reduce your hand. Yes, you did.
Do the talisman cards count against your total?
Yeah. They just don't get expended through use.
They are sexy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and I've got to replenish as well now, guys, if we decide we need it.
I do too.
Lovely.
Wow.
Did we have a proper look in the swimming pool room? I wasn't really.
No, we didn't. We just walked through it. We haven't actually probed the pool itself to see if there's anything in the muck.
Yeah, I've got a funny feeling something might be hidden in the muck.
There's nothing in the muck, you find out.
Okay.
You probe for a while. It is stinky, disgusting, irritating work. But
Another thing that we could, like, another idea I had is, like, the only room that was really big and different was the room where the bombs going off in England were, right? Every other room they were small, but they weren't too big. Like, even the one that was in the field
All
with the
stuff.
girl, that was like her effect on it. It wasn't the
Yeah, yeah.
actual place. But the one with the ballroom, that one could potentially be a doorway somewhere else. What happens if we use the statue in front of that door specifically? Maybe that would change that doorway.
The one that was going to the dance hall, you think?
Yeah.
Well, that and the one next door, because the other one was leading to the big hall, the big theatre. And that seemed like it was different.
Although I'm wondering if they're just the way they are because they're linking in with the two people's insanities. Like you got the stage and audience, so you got the guy who was a conductor, and whether or not he was linking in with like Jack Hughes.
no, he looked very different than Jack Hughes.
Yeah, okay.
I'm just spitballing.
Yeah. I mean, we could try it and see. If nothing happens. At least we tried it.
Right. Let's bring it. We'll bring the statue over there, check it out, and see if it has any effect on the doorways.
How do you try out the statue? You go back to an interesting thing, which I will need a sandy roll from everybody for. It appears that the night is reset, which is great because they're no longer an evil, scary clown, and they're cracking the shit out of women's ankles and stuff. But minor sandy roll for space-time distortion, unless you've got that maxed out.
Yeah. Huh. So the day is reset? It didn't get to twilight?
No, I'm saying the dance hall is reset.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Just the dance hall. Everything else seems to be trundling on. Okay, so you're there. You know how much time you've got until you begin to hear explosions approaching. When you say we try out the statue thing, tell me how. You're just holding. Who's holding it, by the way?
Well, I'll hold it.
Great.
And I was going to have where the writing is facing the doorway. So
okay,
like
it's kind of on the side between the two faces because that's the easiest place to write it.
Okay.
Where the curve thing is.
What about standing between the two black curtains so each face faces each curtain?
Okay.
Okay, done.
And then we try to, and then I will I will read it out loud.
All right, you do so, and give me a feel roll, Chris, because what happens is subtle.
Blows up.
Got it.
That would be awesome. It twitches a bit. You're not sure exactly what the fuck just happened, but you definitely got a reaction.
Did it twitch in a particular direction?
It did, but what direction it is, he's not sure because he doesn't know exactly what the fuck happened there.
All right,
so
we'll check.
I'll take it to the doorway and then read it out loud.
Which
doorway?
Okay. Excellent. You do so, and it twitches. Yes. Now here's the good news, bad news. It seems that one of the faces does kind of point at the. Give me a willpower times 1 roll there, Chris.
No.
It doesn't do shit. Magic doesn't work here. Don't be silly.
Sorry, lying.
Right.
You notice that the wet black paint still looks wet and black, but it doesn't look like paint so much as like a pool of paint.
Yep. So
yeah.
we're not saying the words with the head while you're near there. Well, try it first of all, standing between the two tanks and see if it does anything.
Right. Give me a willpower times 1, Chris.
Yeah. No.
Magic doesn't work here. Don't be silly. There's no such thing as magic or
So
ghost.
when did you find that it did something and you didn't have to try and force your will on it when we were standing between the two black sheets?
I think you'll find that's a case of Logan forgetting.
No. I don't know. I'm wondering if it was I'm not sure if it was. I'm just
There's
wondering.
your
If
card. Have your card.
Yeah, no, it's absolutely.
So I'm thinking that this is a key
Mm-hmm.
to the doorway.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's something with this black paint. Like, we clearly need to take this out of here. Because regular black paint would have, at the very least, regular black paint would have started drying by now. And it's
Yeah. I mean, the fact it doesn't even look like it's black paint painted on bricks.
Exactly.
It looks a bit different.
I wonder if we all touch it at the same time and focus our will on trying to.
Yeah, we can try that.
Oh, well, how about this? We've got two doorways bricked up. We've got the one black paint now on it, and we've got the one with the door opened with the bricks on the other side. And
there's two doors with bricks.
Two statue with two heads on it.
No, there's two doors with bricks in them.
And a statue with two heads.
Yeah.
We put it in between both and face them where roughly both doors would be. Maybe
one was where we first appeared, and the other one is in reception.
Yeah. I'm saying roughly. I'm not saying it has to be exactly, but facing in that general direction. So if one doorway's like over there, and the other one's like over there, then you kind of stand and go, one's roughly facing that way, one's roughly facing that way.
Sounds good. Chris, give me a willpower times 1 roll.
You can do it.
Nope.
There's no such thing as magic.
Maybe Chris is just broken.
Yes. Have you tried trading him in on newer model?
No. we need to upgrade to Chris Taco's 0.12.
Why don't we all put our hands on it and focus on it?
So,
and
Alex,
with it.
Alex, your thing with yellow, that doesn't make it easier for you to do magic in magic resistant areas.
I was just thinking it should. I am connected to the AI of bloody magic by all means. But
I take that as a no. It doesn't.
No.
All right.
Not that I know of yet. Maybe if I go one step higher, I don't know.
Well, let's do it. Let's try this right quick and see if that works.
Yep. All right.
Who's the primary? Who's the supporters?
Or should we all just take turns? That would probably be
taking turns is fine too. Right. Yeah. Everybody give me a willpower times 1 roll.
Wonder Twin Powers.
I'm going to play a skill 10.
Damn it. I should
have. Get him, roll 20. You're done playing with the statue for today, Chris.
Here you go. I give it away. I don't care. I'm going to go pee.
He's done again.
Wow.
He's broken.
Hates him so much.
Yeah, no, by 2.
Cool.
By 3, sorry.
Cool. It does nothing. Yeah, by telling what you got it at on the stat things, like you didn't get willpower times 1, you got willpower times 3. That would be helpful.
Yeah. Oh, he set it up so there's buttons so you can just, if you want to do a will by 2, he just doesn't have a will by 1 button.
Got it. Yeah, it doesn't do shit. Because magic doesn't work here.
Here.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's some places
you know for a fact magic works elsewhere.
Magic doesn't work here. But what about the other place? What about the air raid place?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. There's other places where, or the room where
we might not even be able to take this through with us.
No, the room where the paper flowers are.
Well, I think that converted back once she.
Yeah, so we'll take them out of the tank and take them both to that room.
or should we just go in there first to see if we can even? This might stop us from even going in there through the curtains.
Yeah. All right.
So it'll be interesting to go in there, and again, if we see we get the same resistance to magic there.
Yeah. All right. Well,
okay.
You just try doing a basic magic spell there, and see if you get any resistance.
Right. Well, we go through with the statue to see if it will even let us do that.
Yeah. No, we already did that.
Yeah, I was gonna say
do that.
it works. It works a treat.
Yeah. So you try one of your basic magics and
Right.
see if you've got any resistance, because you seem to be able to cast magic. However,
Okay, I'll try and cast one of my spells, Logan.
In the place with the flowers made of paper.
No. Between the two curtains, speaking with.
Willpower
Because
times.
that seems to be.
Yeah,
Right.
he was right before Logan. Just
Okay,
fucked
but
up.
once we go fully through.
Then you're in Britain, and magic definitely doesn't work there. But it's still a willpower times 1 roll, because maybe it
Are you
does.
really sure that magic doesn't work in Britain?
I've yet to see you cast spells on people, because I know that there would be a lot more screaming if you did.
Maybe I just don't let you see me doing it.
A lot more screaming.
Yeah, you have to be careful. The other side of it is, Alex, if you do it in there, you could summon the Mibs if you're not careful. Lots of people witness.
I was really hoping you'd forgotten about those bastards.
Oh no!
There's we can think of
another card.
All right, so why don't we take the women to the well, actually, I don't know if it has to be that room. She just has to be conscious. Like in the sleep deprivation tanks, if she's conscious, that may have become the room with the flowers and stuff. Just by the nature of what she does. We'll go there first, see if not, then we can take them to that room.
What's that now?
We're going to where the sleep tanks are, the sensory deprivation tanks are, sorry.
Sleep deprivation tanks sound really fucking evil.
I know, sorry. That's what I'm suffering.
No
problem. That's what I'm suffering from.
There's yeah, that's true. There's 2 different women floating in 2 different tanks.
All right, so just
complete your collection.
that's what I'm thinking about the third woman. If we have all 3 of them in the same spot.
You guys are so weird sometimes, but good with that. So,
all right, so we'll get them out of the tanks. We'll take them. We'll get the crying woman as well. We'll go to the room of the woman. We'll go to the 17-year-old woman room.
Okay, it looks like a normal room at this point. She is still like really out of it and stuff.
Do you want to try and wake her up, Alex?
Oh, it's not that she's asleep. She's just kind of like being crazy right now or something.
All right.
Okay.
Well, let's hold a statue in here with them and try and attempt. Maybe magic might work around her.
Yeah, it could be. That's my other thought, was just by her presence.
But she seems to be able to do some crazy shit.
Yeah.
Great. We will take it in turns to hold the statue and again try and say the words. And
sure, give me willpower times 1. If you make it, unless you have a 60 or better in Latin, then I need a Latin roll to correctly pronounce the words.